أهلا بكم مشاهدي آيتك عبر قناة الحرة. نحن معكم للأسبوع الرابع والأخير على التوالي من هنا من مدينة برشلونة في إسبانيا، متابعة للتغطية الخاصة بآيتك لأكبر معرض عالمي متخصص بتقنيات اللاسلكي GSMA موبايل وورد كونغرس 2009. مجموعة جديدة وأخيرة من اللقاءات والتقارير نقدم من خلالها أهم قدم وعرض هنا. نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itek@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من آيتك في أي وقت على موقع القناة www.alhurra.com أو على موقع youtube.com/الحرة. قبل دخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معا اليوم في آيتك من برشلونة؟
تطبيقات جديدة من ياهو للهواتف الذكية، هواتف للإستعمالات الوعرة وبحجم بطاقة الإئتمان، بطاقة الذاكرة SDXC بسعة 2 ترابيتس، سماعات جديدة لاسلكية تعمل باللمس، شركة إماراتية إنجليزية للهواتف المحمولة.
ياهو عرضت هنا كالعادة في موبايل وورد كونغرس 2009 ببرشلونة أحدث ما لديها في عالم الاتصال اللاسلكي. من أهم معروضات ياهو موبيل آب فور سمارت فونز، خصائص عديدة ومتنوعة تغني الهاتف المحمول عند استعمال ياهو موبيل آب، وذلك للآيبود والهواتف الذكية الأخرى.
The thing that I'm going to show you here is one of our new products, and it's called the Yahoo mobile app for smartphones, and it's going to run on a number of different platforms, including things like Nokia, Blackberries, Sony Ericsson phones, and so forth. The first thing I'll show you is Yahoo OneSearch. So OneSearch is at the top. One of the things that we've done is enabled search assist. So as you start typing, if I'm start typing Barcelona, and this goes through our Yahoo search engine, and you see that, well, we've recognized Barcelona to be a city, right? So we don't simply give you back a bunch of web links, we give you back something relevant to that query. So let's try to initiate a voice search. So I'll go into the search bar here on top, and I'll press the green button, and I will do a search for Starbucks. So click again, and there you go. You have local business listings for Starbucks initiated via voice. Pulse is really a aggregation service which allows you to get a quick view of the status updates from all your friends across various networks. And if I want to interact with them, I can click on a profile and respond to this person individually. One place is a contact management system, right? So think of dynamic bookmarks. Think of things that are important to you. It could be news information. It could be a stock ticker. It could be the weather. It could be some news from a provider, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, any of these. It could be some local movie theaters. And the point is that once you've added this and said, you know what, I'm looking for example, Yahoo stock ticker, this information will update dynamically. Yahoo Maps is a full-blown maps application, right? So as you see, I'm able to scroll, I'm able to zoom in or out. I can also then, at any point, initiate a search. I can say, find me, where am I right now? I can click 5 on the keyboard, or I can click it here on the menu and say, find me now, where's my location? And go into Friends. Friends is really your address book. It's synced with your PC, so over with your web accounts. The third-party applications are in Add More, and this is the widget gallery. And this hosts all of the widgets that we have. Currently, we have about 150 widgets. So if I take one of these, let's see, PC profile. So I have one-click access to that widget. Again, I can click and get all the latest information about that.
شركة آيميت هي الأولى التي اعتمدت نظام التشغيل ويندوز موبيل داخل هواتفها المحمولة. عرضت هنا في موبايل وورد كونغرس 2009 ببرشلونة أحدث ابتكاراتها للعام 2009، وهو هاتف A10F القوي التحمل في الاستعمالات الوعرة، وهاتف سنتريوم بحجم بطاقة الإئتمان. فنتعرف عليها من iMate.
This is the new model 810F by iMate. We call it a lifestyle phone. It does lots of things that's common in the lifestyle. It's very rugged, just like our lifestyles are today. But what makes this unique other than most Windows phones, this particular model has an integrated digital compass that's built in there. So as you can see on here, as I rotate it around, you can see where north is coming around. Yeah. So that's kind of unique. It also has all the normal features for a Windows phone, such as GPS, high-speed data access is on it, of course Wi-Fi, full QWERTY keyboard, and a nice beautiful color touch screen on this device. So we've got a quick demonstration to kind of show you how nice it is for the normal, everyday, busy lifestyle of us today. Let's do it. Here's what we have. Like this morning when I was walking around, we had the idea of being able to use something like coffee that was going to be in there, so we took some things like this. I'll show you this around. So here's some coffee coming on top of my device. You can see coming back on. And here comes some orange juice to kind of help my device coming around over here. And then we're going to put a little bit of ketchup on top of here too, just to kind of help. And just to kind of even things up as we're gumming around, we'll take some salt. So there, what we're trying to show is the contamination, it's a sealed unit, so you don't have to worry about that affecting it. Now, if I had my Bluetooth headset, because of course this has Bluetooth as well as Wi-Fi, is I could be making a phone call right now. So you could make a phone call for me, or we could clean it. So let's show you. We're going to come over here and kind of clean it back on top of the phone. So this is my cleaner over here, so we'll just kind of clean that up. So this is it. And then what we're going to do now is we can actually do some things and actually have it come up underneath here, and we'll put it up under the water for you, so you can kind of see it. So you can actually see the phone up under the water, and it's still a functioning phone as we come up. So it's kind of fun on all those kinds of instances. Now, the other thing that made this kind of phone kind of interesting is it comes with other services from iMate. It's called a range of profile, and those things include things like Secure IQ. So what happened yesterday is someone stole a phone from right here on the booth. But with Secure IQ, you're allowed to send a wireless signal back over to the phone, which caused the phone to be alarmed and then told us that it was being stolen, and it locked down all the information on it. So the Model 810F. And it doesn't stop there. So here's the other one that was just announced too. This is a new credit card size phone. So I've got a little card behind it. You can kind of see this is a credit card size. And as I move it away, there's the phone, the Centurion. So it's a very small phone. Full QWERTY keyboard is available. It's a color screen. This is also a Windows phone. So it has what they call the latest one in Windows Mobile 6.1. So all of your information, it's great for messaging, and it's still very tough for business. iMateClub.com is where you'll find all the information.
Thank you very much.
810F.
Thanks a lot. SD Association هو تجمع شركات التقنيات لابتكار وتصنيع بطاقات التخزين SD. أسست سنة 2000 من قبل 3 شركات باناسونيك، توشيبا وسانديسك. اليوم أصبح العدد 1100 شركة أعضاء في SD Association. لنتعرف الآن على أهم ما قدمته اليوم SD Association في موبايل وورلد كونغرس 2009 ببرشلونة، وهي البطاقات الجديدة SDXC بسعة تصل في المستقبل إلى 2 تيرابايت. فلنشاهد.
The SD Association is a group of about 1,100 companies who are all working together to promote products using the SD technology. So that means there's SD memory cards, and then there are devices that actually rely on those cards to store their information, like cameras, mobile phones, music players, televisions, all types of devices that use SD today. The important thing that we're trying to show here is that with our new cards that are coming out next year, there's a lot more opportunities to use those cards to create stronger mobile phones. So we're here to promote our new line of cards, which is the SDXC memory cards. They're going to take over from SDHC, but XC is going to start at 64 gigabytes and go up to 2 terabytes in storage. They're also going to be much faster. The first cards will be starting out at around 50 to 104 megabytes per second, and then go up to, we think we'll get up to 300 megabytes later this year. So HC started at 4 gigabytes and went up to 32 gigabytes in terms of storage capacity. XC is going to move up beyond that, from 64 to 2 terabytes of storage on the standard size card, and even on the micro cards as well. They're also going to be much faster. The fastest cards you can get today, using the HC spec, was 25 megabytes per second. So you're going to see we have either twice or 4 times the speed when these cards first come out, and then we'll be even incredibly faster from there with 300 megabytes per second. We changed the file systems that are used in the cards. We were using FAT32 for the HC cards, and then for XC we're using XFAT, which is a different file system. It's actually used in it's from Microsoft, and it's used in Windows Vista right now. We've got 64 gigabyte cards that we expect to be out in the market next year, and from there, which we typically see is a doubling of capacity for every card introduction. So, up to 2 terabytes. So we've got a lot of room for growth. We think that's going to give people a lot of opportunities to use SD cards in ways they haven't been able to before, especially when it comes to cameras and camcorders, because you'll be able to take higher definition photos and high definition movies as well. You can go to our website, it's sdcard.org.
سوق الهواتف المتحركة وصل مؤخرا وقبل حصول الأزمة الاقتصادية العالمية إلى أقصى قوته، وهي 4 بليون متصل بالشبكة عالميا، فيما 2.7 بليون ما زالوا دون أي اتصال متحرك. ماذا سنشاهد بعد الفاصل في آيتك؟
سماعات جديدة لاسلكية تعمل باللمس. شركة إماراتية إنجليزية للهواتف المحمولة. تتابعون آيتك عبر الحرة.
كما كان متوقعا GSMA موبايل وورد كونغرس 2009 في برشلونة تأثر سلبا بالأزمة الاقتصادية العالمية، إن كان من ناحية الزوار، عدد العارضين والتغطية الإعلامية. ماذا سنشاهد معا الآن في آيتك؟
سماعات جديدة لاسلكية تعمل باللمس. شركة إماراتية إنجليزية للهواتف المحمولة.
جابرا المتخصصة بعالم السماعات السلكية واللاسلكية عرضت هنا في موبايل وورد كونغرس 2009 ببرشلونة العديد من منتجاتها وأحدث ابتكاراتها التي ستطلق في العام 2009. أهمها سماعات هيلو اللاسلكية والتي تعمل باللمس، وأيضا سماعات SP200 التي توصل بالهاتف المحمول لاسلكيا، فلنتعرف عليها من جابرا.
We have a range of different value propositions to the range of different segments in the market. First of all, we have our BT530. It's featured with the noise blackout technology. It's a dual mic product for the people who use a Bluetooth headset a lot, all day use, and who want to be able to speak in surroundings where there's a lot of noise, like this conference, for instance. Where the recipient of your call cannot hear you and the noise is cancelled. It's done by 2 microphones and a software working with these 2 microphones to actually remove some of the background noise. Next product I will show you is within the stereo category. We believe a lot that music is here to stay. First of all, we have our BT3030, which is a quite unique design, a dog tag design where you can actually remote control the music from your phone by here, and if you have an incoming call, the music is paused, and you can have your call and end the call, and then go back to the music. The new thing on this Barcelona exhibition is this Jabra Halo. It's a new stereo product. We have focused on a very slim design, a very sleek, elegant design, and packed this with a lot of features. Intuitive on-off, Now the product is off. Now it's on when you click it here. Only handled and operated by one side, the right side, where it's a touch volume control, and one button to answer in calls or play pop music. This product will also have the noise blackout technology with the two microphones. And actually, one of the most important features is that you can use it with a cord to your iPod with 3.5mm jack stick. In the market right now, have the SP700, which is a speakerphone you put in the visor of your car, and you can drive hands-free. You have connected it to your phone, and when you have an incoming call, you just push once on this, and then you have the call and by speakers just in front of you, and you can have a conversation there. What makes this quite elegant is that you actually can stream the sound from this to the car stereo by FM. This spring we're launching the SP200, which is a mid-tier product with all the same audio and quality of sound as our SP700. But this is very focused on the entry persons who wants to have an easy product to use. So the easy part of this is that one big button here for answer in the calls, and one wheel here to control your volume. So it's very, very easy to use. And on top of that, we have a dedicated on-off button here, so you always know when it's on or when it's off. Our website address is www.jabra.com.
شركة نيو للهواتف المحمولة شركة إماراتية إنجليزية حديثة العهد، عرضت هنا في موبايل وورد كونغرس 2009 ببرشلونة. تصميم الهواتف يتم في إمارة دبي، وهو تصميم شبابي عصري وصناعة تتم في الصين. عرضت هنا أحدث ابتكاراتها نيو ستيل ونيو 909i. لنتعرف معا على هواتف نيو.
Well, what we're showing here today is this is our first handset. We launched this handset last year. This is the 808i. This is the world's smallest fully featured mobile phone. It plays MP3s, MP4 videos. It's got Bluetooth. It's got everything a phone of normal size would have, but it's tiny. And it's geared more at the youth market, especially with women and children. This is called the Neo Ellipse. And this is a very design-driven, very funky-looking phone that doesn't even look like a mobile phone. Designed to sit there like that. You'll see the flashing LED, which shows there's a message waiting. When you have a missed call, you get a flashing green LED, and it turns blue for a Bluetooth message and what have you. And it's basically, it's a fully featured mobile phone. The latest device we're about to launch, this is called the Neo Steel. This is a very slim stainless steel handset. It's less than 10 millimeters thick, comes with 4 gigabytes of memory. It's a little bit more of a mainstream in terms of its look, because we've been asked by some of our network operator partners to produce something that's a little bit less radical, but still with our design cues. So hence the stainless steel front and back. We have some pretty funky colors coming for some of our customers in terms of the top and the side here. It's got a full-size headphone socket, so you can use your own headphones for music. It's got 4 gigabytes of memory on board, so you can put a whole load of music tracks and movies and what have you. It's also going to come with a Facebook application. Future product we've got coming, this is called the Neo 909i, and this is an updated version of the 808. And you can see the unique form factor in terms of it's a sideways form factor like the 808 is. It's got a bigger screen, obviously a bigger keypad. This is going to come with a whole lot of, we haven't finalized the specs yet. It's going to come with about probably 4 gigabytes on board, Bluetooth wireless, the whole thing, plays videos, the whole shooting match. Again, very tiny, very compact. Got a rubberized feel at the back, 2 megapixel camera. And there will be 2 versions of this. There will be a 2.5G version, and in about 2 months there will also be a 3G version of the same handset. And the beauty of it is you can use it as a phone. You'll also be able to use it by plugging it into your PC as a portable modem, for instance, as well. There'll also be an instant messaging client on it, so you'll be able to use like Yahoo chat or MSN or what have you, and you can chat on that as well. Log on to our website. It's www.stuffbyneo.com.
في الأسبوع الرابع والأخير من التغطية الخاصة بآيتك للGSMA موبايل وورلد كونغرس 2009 شاهدنا معنا اليوم
تطبيقات جديدة من ياهو للهواتف الذكية، هواتف للإستعمالات الوعرة وبحجم بطاقة الإئتمان، بطاقة الذاكرة SDXC بسعة 2 ترابيتس، سماعات جديدة لاسلكية تعمل باللمس، شركة إماراتية إنجليزية للهواتف المحمولة.
إلى هنا مشاهدي آيتك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام الأسبوع الرابع والأخير من التغطية الخاصة بآيتك لأكبر معرض عالمي متخصص بتقنيات اللاسلكي GSMA موبايل وورلد كونغرس 2009 من هنا من مدينة برشلونة في إسبانيا. كنا معكم على مدى الأسابيع الأربعة وقدمنا لكم تقارير ولقاءات لأهم قدم وعرض هنا من تقنيات، نرجو أن نكون قد وفقنا بذلك. الأسبوع المقبل نلتقي معكم من مكان آخر في العالم. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني aitek@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من آيتك في أي وقت على موقع القناة www.alhurra.com وموقع youtube.com/alhurra. شكرا لكم جميعا وإلى اللقاء.